What up, guys? My name's Joy, and as you can see here, today is, was it Wednesday the 30th, I think? Yeah, okay. Or is it Thursday? Is it Thursday right now? It's Thursday, never mind, Thursday. And as you can see here, don't worry about these videos, but I'm going to just show this off real quick. I've made about 5, almost, I think 6 videos in regards to Mass Effect Andromeda, because I want to do a review for you guys, but it's been really hard to get all my thoughts in a 15-minute video, much less in a shorter video than than 15 minutes. On top of that, we've had racist developers, crappy facial animators. The list goes on with issues with Andromeda, both on the internet, and so trying to give a review has also been really hard for me as a person who really does like to keep it 100% honest with you guys. So I've been playing Andromeda. I think I'm like level 61 in the story mode. I'm not that far in the multiplayer because I won't spend money on microtransactions with their horde mode and all that crap. I might when I get paid, but again, I don't really condone that stuff unless it's a game I really want to play. And Mass Effect Andromeda's multiplayer being horde mode, like I said, doesn't really warrant the use of microtransactions. So the single player for Andromeda. That's what we're going to be talking about, because that's where the meat of the game is. That's where the steak, the potatoes, the gravy, the green beans, all that good shit, that's where all that is, right, is in the single player. The story, if you watched any other review, they tell you it's boring. It's just uninspiring, boring. There are some cases where it actually does have some good dialogue, but it's like so spread out in the story that you're actually really excited when it does show up. So like the loyalty missions for your companions are actually really good in some dialogue areas, and then in other areas they're really lacking, and that's just not loyalty missions, that's like other story missions and stuff. I think that if you go into Andromeda, right, and I understand Mass Effect's a story game, so it should have a good story out the gate. And Andromeda picks up a little bit at the end, but again, when you're skipping the majority of the story stuff, it's not good for a Mass Effect game. So they need to fix that with DLC, because they're not going to be able to fix the main game. There's just no way. Facial animations, everyone's already said those are awful. After playing for as long as I have, I'm on New Game Plus on Insanity right now. So, and like I said, I'm like level 60, almost 70, so I'm really far into the game. I'm on New Game Plus, and I don't really notice it anymore because I just don't care enough to nitpick at that shit, so whatever. But it is there, so if you don't like bad facial animations, you won't like this game. Now, if you like a sci-fi shooter space game, like Destiny or Mass Effect, this is still a Mass Effect game. But going into Andromeda, I set my standard very low. Not only with like I said, with the racist developer, the hate that the game's been getting, I've set my expectations really low for this game before it came out, so that I could enjoy it to some degree, because I knew if I boarded that hype train, I would be so disappointed in this game, and I didn't, thank God. So, story, bad facials aside, is the game any good? Does it get better the more you put into it? And the honest answer is, I would say yes, to some degree. Not in every situation does the story get better in some cases. Yeah, but then it drops off again, right? Do facial animations get better? No, they're going to stay the same the whole game. Does weapon and armor crafting get better for the time you put in? Does resource gathering get better? Can you create some cool weapons and armor and stuff like that? Absolutely. Those are the good things. The combat's great. Planet levels, like after EOS, look amazing. I mean, this is a screenshot I took in the trial before the game came out, and I love the screenshot captures that I can take with this game. So, where does Mass Effect Andromeda have its bad points? Aside from combat, good looking worlds, story picking up a little bit at the end, its bad points are, like I said, its animations with the facials, and its story in some areas is very weak, boring, uninspired. So I'd go so far as to say lacking. But overall, did I enjoy my time with Andromeda? In some areas, again, yes, and in other areas, no. What would I rate Andromeda? I would rate it a 5 out of 10. Now again, I've already given my score. I'm going to say 5 out of 10. It's an okay game. Is it worth full price? Not at the current moment. I don't hate the game. I do enjoy the game. But having paid full price for the game, I'm telling you guys, you know, that's the luxury that I have. I'm a gamer, so I'm just going to go out and pick up a game that I'm interested in. I don't care if I waste $60 because $60 to me is a movie with a girl, you know, at like a Harkins theater. The shit's expensive. Fuck that shit. So to me, $60 ain't a big deal. But I'm saving you guys money by being honest with you and telling you the flaws with this game. The Nomad customization is great. Like I said, the combat and the customization of like your armor, weapons, your Nomad's customization, those are all great. You know, you can pick any profile of any spec you want. So like in Mass Effect, you get biotic skills, tech skills, and combat skills, and they all kind of have their own like benefits, right? Like so combat, you'll get assault rifle damage upgrades, pistol upgrades, sniper rifle upgrades, and then like in biotics, you get like mage powers, except they're purple biotic powers, you know, like you can pull enemies towards you and throw them up in the air, then you can biotic charge at them, like, you know, charge at them. You can throw a lance at them, you can do all kinds of crazy shit. And then tech skills are like the invisible cloak, cloaking feature they have where you can go invisible. Your jumping with your jetpack can also make you invisible. You have flamethrower, assault turret, you know, incinerate. You have all these different abilities and all these trees for each one. So under combat, you know, biotic and tech, and you can pick a profile. So like you can be a soldier profile, which increases weapon damage, grenade damage, you know. And then you could pick a Vanguard damage, which increases like biotic recharge and tech recharge speeds or whatever. And you can change those all on the fly. So combat in this game is great. I feel like changing profiles could be made easier for people than what it is, because you have to hit the giant button on the top of your PlayStation controller, like the giant select button, and change it, which is annoying at times. But again, the combat holds good in this game. But the downsides are the story. In a lot of areas feels boring. Like, just skip-worthy story half the time, unless you get to good dialogue, which is few and far between. The only way they could, again, fix that is with DLC. Facial animations, they're releasing, I think, an update on all the fixes they're doing next week. So I'll stay tuned for that, and I'll let you guys know on that in an update video maybe. But did I enjoy this game? Even though I rated it a 5 out of 10? Absolutely.